people. Thank you for waiting for me. I know I'm a little late in typical Doe Deere fashion. If anybody knows me, I'm always like half an hour late everywhere I go. Oh my god. It's like a curse, guys. It's a curse. Hey guys! Oh, so many people are joining. Awesome. Good to see you guys. Hello. Oh, so many people. Thank you guys. I love you. Hello. Hello. I wanted to propose kind of like a new format that I was thinking. I know there's a lot of interest in seeing my house. So what I'd like to do is kind of pick a topic, talk about it in a new room of my house every time, right? And then at the end of the talk, I will show you around that particular room and kind of give you a little tour, inspiration behind it, etc., etc. Today, I am we're chatting from my kitchen, so you can see a little bit of it. So yeah, that's my breakfast table. It's only for 2 people, but it's good enough for Mark and I. So that's why I have breakfast every day. Oh, thank you so much about my earrings. I got these on eBay. Aren't these crazy? I'm obsessed with them. And it's funny because I'm actually allergic to capsiced peppers. So this is my death right here. Death in my ears. Yeah. And limes, because you know me. I love limes. And green. Anything green. Cool. So, yeah, just to recap, we're doing this chat today, and the topic is dealing with and overcoming mistakes of the past. A lot of you asked, questions about some of the, let's say, controversy and some of the rumors, quite frankly, that I've been dealing with for quite a bit, and I decided that it's time to just talk about it, put it out in the open, and if you guys have any questions, you can always ask me, and let's just do it like this, So, yeah. What I want to talk to you about is something that I never talked about in like 12 years, because even though it caused such a great deal of devastation and quite frankly grief to like myself, my family, and my business, and the reason why I never had the heart to talk about it like this is because it's something extremely personal for me, and makes me quite vulnerable to talk about these things. And as type A entrepreneur personality, it's it's uneasy for me to be vulnerable and to expose myself to the world like this. But I do think that at this point I have to be okay with that, and I'd rather that you guys know the truth than not, than let the rumors swirl and make things worse. So I am nervous talking about this, I won't lie. But it's honestly probably the bravest thing that I'll ever do. So let's get to it. And as you can imagine, as you've probably already guessed, it has to do with, oh yeah, vulnerability makes us human. Thank you, I agree. It's something that has to do with a certain costume that I wore 12 years ago. And I'm just gonna, without any further ado, I'm gonna show you the costume, and I'm going to explain to you what was going on and why. Hey Mark, can you help me? Because sorry, I have to ask my husband to pull up the picture for me, because it's such a stunner. I want you all to see it in its full glory. Right, so anyway, I posted a picture of myself in a certain costume as part of my blog post called Bad Halloween Costumes. And I wore this costume I think in 2006, so I was probably around 25-ish or so, basically my mid-20s. And hello, привет из Москвы, привет из Лос-Анджелеса. So I just want you guys to know that this is the costume that I wore. Yeah, not my finest moment. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of reflecting a little bit, but yeah, I just want to say that I wore it in complete mockery, okay? This is not me, trying to like elevate uh, Hitler, as a person. This is me mocking Hitler. And you can see that, this is not an authentic jacket. My t-shirt underneath has Jesus and says Jesus my homeboy. I have a couple patches, like some of them are US military, some of them are Russian pins that I had on me. And I styled my hair to the side just to look ridiculous, and uh, kind of uh, penciled in a mustache and wearing cowboy boots. It's a mess. It's not. It's definitely a mockery. And just to make it clear, I never subscribe to those beliefs, and that's why I'm doing these videos, because I want you guys to get to know me, as a person. And I know it's hard on social media. Like, you see pictures, you see words, but we don't really know people as people. So this is why I'm here and doing this. So yeah, I do not subscribe to those beliefs at all. I am not a Nazi in any shape or form. I never was and never will be. That's not how I was raised, and I want you to know that. And in fact, I think that any form of racist is disgusting. It's wrong, and what happened and what Hitler did is like the lowest of the low of humanity. So I want you guys to know that. So in fact, if you know me at all, you know that I believe in what I call radical inclusion. That means that I just want people, us as humans, to live as one big happy family. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I started Lime Crime. That's why I run, and that's why I built the company the way that I did. Basically building a big multicultural team. At this point, we have people of Latin people, Indian. We have African Americans in the company, Armenian, Jewish, Iranian, Eastern Western European. Everybody working together under one roof, and that makes me so happy. And by the way, most of these people are women, and a lot of them are executives. So they're not just low to mid level. It's all about radical inclusion and empowerment, honestly, of everybody, men and women. But we do have a lot of women, and I pride myself on that. So yeah, that's that. Another thing that I wanted to just say it and put it out there is that I am Jewish. I am from Russia. That's what my accent is. But my grandmother was Jewish, which by Jewish law makes my mother Jewish, which makes me and my sister Jewish. So yeah, I identify as Russian Jewish, and I'm proud of my heritage. And maybe, well, actually, yes, I know that for a fact that growing up Russian Jewish um, formed me, formed who I am today, essentially. And this is where the story gets a little dark, and very personal for me. Here's the thing: growing up Russian Jewish means that you're surrounded by stories of war, of World War II, everywhere, every day of your life. So, there's movies about World War II and Nazis. Everybody's grandparents fought in World War II, including my own, grandparents and great grandparents. So it's kind of inescapable. And me being a very impressionable child, and still being very impressionable as an adult, I think it just kind of, I don't know, it's scary stuff, So I grew up being really afraid, like being really traumatized by events that didn't even happen to me, but happened to my family, right? And just being Jewish in Russia, it's not something you talk about. I don't know if I have any Russian Jewish people here who grew up, you know, during the 80s, the 90s, but quite frankly, a lot of my Jewish Russian friends just would not admit to being Jewish. If you ask them, they would say, "I'm Russian," but they're Jewish. So there was quite a bit of discrimination. So for many reasons, I grew up being afraid of Nazis specifically, and I just terrified, honestly. And I remember that by my mid 20s, things got really bad. I was having nightmares about like being seized and like burned alive, and just like I still like sometimes will have a nightmare about like being experimented upon by Nazis. And I know it's not rational. It's it's a totally sorry. It's a totally irrational fear, okay? I know. I know, but nonetheless, it's kind of like trauma that gets like some passed on through generations. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So the nightmares just got really bad. Quite frankly, by my mid 20s, I was a mess, and not knowing how to deal with it any better, I decided that I'm going to fight back and push back on my debilitating fear by dressing up and mocking the monster that I was afraid of. And here comes Halloween, American holiday, which at the time I'm thinking, oh, this is the time when you dress up as monsters. Like this would be an excellent opportunity for me to do this for myself, right? And kind of be out there in public and not be afraid. So, and I know now that that's not what we do. That's not what Halloween is for, okay? But I didn't know any better. So that's why I chose to put together a costume that was straight up just making fun of Hitler, okay? And I wore it and I didn't think anything wrong with it at the time. Now I see, of course, how and why so many people would see it and be offended, be upset by it. So I completely understand. I completely understand that. Mm, yeah, but nonetheless, oh, there's another bit. There's a cultural difference too. See, the way that we see Nazis and Hitler in America, it's a huge taboo. Like to even mention the name Adolf Hitler is a no-no in America. Okay, we just we're raised to fear it and to never talk about it. In Russia, it's part of your reality. Everybody's, like I said, everybody's relatives fought in the war. You're surrounded by it. So it's okay to mock somebody that did, so much messed up shit. And it's kind of more okay. Again, I don't know, like, should we fear the name? Should we fear the costume? I don't know. It's up to us, I guess, to decide. But I I just wanted to explain why I did it. And I do know that there are definitely better ways to deal with anxieties and fears than the way that I did it. So had I, today I would know to deal with it a lot better than I did at the time. And I did again want to apologize to anybody who saw it, the costume, out of context, which would be most people, right? And was hurt by it or upset or offended. I'm so sorry. That's why I wanted to make this video, so you guys can kind of, get the context. And that brings me to another question that somebody asked is, why didn't you apologize for this earlier? And the truth is that I did many times on many social medias, but the sites that spread that picture, basically they publish it out of context. They're not interested in posting my apologies or even mentioning my apology. It's not their goal. Their goal is to be mean and make me look bad. But I want to arm you guys with this information and with the truth, so that the next time you see somebody talking about that picture, you can say, well, did you know that you're posting this picture out of context, and that she did apologize for it, and there's a big, vulnerable and personal story attached to it. Does it excuse the picture and dressing like that? No, it does not. 100% no. But at least don't attach an untruthful meaning to it. So that's my piece. Thank you guys for your support. Oh my goodness. Thank you for listening too. So yeah, you might ask me why, like, what changed? Why did I suddenly decide to speak out on this? Why didn't I do it years and years ago? Well, again, vulnerability of the subject is definitely a huge part of it. I guess what changed is that I have a new reason. The truth is that Mark and I are having a baby this year, and we will talk about this more in depth later. So yeah, it gave me strength. It gave me the courage, because I want my child to grow up and be proud of me. I don't want these rumors to stick around unfairly and in some way tarnish the way the world that my child lives in. And I don't want her to ever feel like she needs to hide who she is, her heritage, So that's why I'm talking about it today. Addressing it. Another question somebody asked, and it's a really good one, is, this happened 12 years ago. And does time really excuse a bad decision like this? I think yes, if the person, in which case, in this case being me, if you've learned from it, right? If you've grown and took responsibility for it. If the answer is yes, then I think that, yeah, I don't know if it excuses it, but I do think that it's okay to forgive in this case. So, I don't know, here's a question for you. If you made a mistake over a decade ago, would you forgive yourself today? So say yes in big letters if you would. Alright, so people are raising their hands. Yeah, everything is a learning experience and no one is perfect. Thank you, Samantha. I agree. As humans, we make mistakes, and the most important thing that we can do is learn not to make them again, and grow. So that's what I've done. I'm gonna be 37 this year. I've changed quite a bit, I'm proud to say, and that particular experience, oh my god, so many yeses. Thank you guys, thank you. And that's the thing. I think that forgiveness is something that does make us better as humans, and forgiving yourself sometimes can be the hardest thing. So, yeah. So you know what? Thank you again for listening and for being so understanding and so kind. I know that there's been, so much hurt and, words being said about the subject that were unkind. So, and it was so heartbreaking to see all this happening, and I felt like I had no control, like no power over it, what people are saying, what people are writing. But today I'm taking that power back, and I'm just being open about it. I'm putting it out there for everyone to see and to know and to understand. And I'd like to declare internet truths, okay guys? If I could, I will give you all a hug right now. So let's do like this big, giant internet hug, okay? Give me lots of hearts. Here, come here. I love you guys. Thank you. Boom. Feels good, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, also I know that, internet hugs, the best, right? Second best real hugs. But yeah, I know some people commented and said they said something online for page and they got blocked as a result of that, and they would like to be unblocked. If that's the case, DM me or comment on my latest post if you'd like to be unblocked, because I really want positivity, to let positivity out there, and let's be friends. Let's be friends, guys. So yeah, thank you for being here and letting me speak my truth. It's really been a long time coming. And I feel so relieved that I no longer have to hold it in and hold it in for my own sake and for the sake of my future child. I'm very, very glad that I did it. So, questions. Barashka, да, я русская. Yes, I am Russian. That's my accent. So, just so you guys know, I will be saving this video, and I am going to be, basically saving it so you guys can see it for another 24 hours, or if somebody missed it, you guys can see it. I will always do this with my videos because I understand that not everybody, gets a chance to catch it live. So, all right, are you guys ready for my kitchen tour? Are you ready? Show me lots of hearts if you're ready. Yeah? Okay, lots of hearts. Everybody's ready to see the kitchen tour. All right, let's do this. Let me turn the camera around. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let me just... All right. Hold on. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Cool. All right, kitchen tour. Here we go. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see. Let me start with my favorite area, which is this. So this is our little kitchen table right here. There's actually 2 chairs for it right there. And I designed this space myself. When we first moved here, it looked nothing like this, but I think now it's really cute. My favorite part is this little chandelier, which here we go. It's vintage. I painted it myself, came out so cute. It's the tiniest little thing too. Just adorable. And oh my god, these curtains. So they came with the house and they used to have them in the garage. And I found them, I was like, oh my god, this is the cutest little thing. So let me stick it in the washing machine and, clean it up because it was dirty. So get this, I put it in the washing machine and they come apart. Look at these holes. It's crazy. But you know what? I don't even care. I kept them because the fabric is so old. I don't know if I can find something similar, maybe. But yeah, I don't even care. I just put them up and yeah, a little authentic part of the house. Just kind of kept it there. This is my fridge. The whole kitchen is basically inspired by Italy and fruits and vegetables and... Oh wait, why is it paused? What? Pause due to poor connection. Okay. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see? Yeah? Am I back? Am I back? Can you see? Yeah? Okay, good. Sorry. It looks like we dropped off a little bit due to poor connection. Okay, back to the tour, okay? All right, here we go. So my kitchen is inspired by Italia, the country of Italy, which I love, and fruits and vegetables and just happiness and sunshine. That's the theme. So, can you please say hi to Chantel? Yes, hi Chantel. I can say hi to everybody. Yeah, so back to the which I was showing. Okay, so I got these magnets, and there's so many of them, and I love them. And I mean, look at this. This one is my favorite one. It's little letters. Ah! Just adorable. So anyway, yeah, I collect these guys. Just so cute. Here's the kitchen from a different angle, like this. Here you go. So, oh, oh my god, this is my favorite. It's such a cool kitchen lamp. And oh, right there, I don't know if you guys can see this. I painted this myself. It's a medallion. I got this, you can get them online. I got it on Amazon, I think. I got it in white, so it's like plain white, and I painted these. It's kind of fun. It's like a coloring book, but 3D. Really fun. So, what else we got here? So, as you will notice, I love wallpaper. Every room in my house, except for the baby room actually. But yeah, every room in the house has some kind of wallpaper. This one has a lovely border. There. Isn't it awesome? I think this border must have been from the 90s, I'm gonna assume. Really cool. Yeah, so we did this. And then, oh my god, I'm such a hoarder. Like, look at this. I've collected so much stuff. I love anything colorful. Fruit, oh my god, look at this. Fruit. The best. I also like chickens. So it's kind of like Italian and a little bit of French country. All of those things are so me, and I can't get enough of it. Love it. And then let's see what else. This is the stove, you can see, and I painted this the piece, not the tile piece, but the piece up there on the hood, little basket. And then this guy, let me turn. So this is actually made in Italy. Oh, sorry, apparently I've been covering the mic. Nice. A little lemon play. Yeah. So, yeah, every morning I just want to feel like it's summer in my heart. And this kitchen definitely accomplishes that. I like to have tea in here and yeah, just kind of get charged for the day. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Good seeing you. Where I live. I live in Los Angeles. Я живу в Лос-Анджелесе. Thank you for joining me, guys. I will answer more questions next time, and I will be doing these lives every Thursday, 12 to 12:30. So, yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much again. Love you. Bye bye.